What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven once again with some Once Upon a Galaxy, and today we're gonna get to play with Thing in the Ice, possibly one of the most busted heroes in the game. I mean, probably the most busted hero, because it could be the most busted hero, but might not be. We'll see what kind of shenanigans we can get into with this one. I don't generally try to lose my heart with Thing in the Ice, but I do like picking up Mysterious Egg, so that way, and I do like picking up the questing characters as well, so that way we have opportunities to lose. We're gonna wind up losing not quite the full heart here, only a half a heart, and that is probably good. We'll lose the second half of the heart this turn while we make some progress towards some other quests. I'll go for the cat as well, and yeah, I think we're guaranteed to get into the quest here, though actually we're gonna complete the Cowardly Lion here too. That's fantastic. Wait, we tie. Wow, tying and completing the Cowardly Lion quest. Was not expecting that. I don't know how this works. I feel like it's not... You know what? Let's learn. That's what we're here to do anyways. Let's see what happens when we pick up the Lich King's heart on Thing in the Ice, and then heal back up with Pumpkin Spice Latte. I believe that if we lose this bonus heart, we will get our hero selection. I believe that's how that's going to work out, or our captain selection. We're picking up a hero here, so I got distracted. I guess I'll go for Worm Tongue, because, I mean, I could cut the Katamari, I suppose. The only problem here is we're never winning this fight anytime soon, so I'm never completing Captain Ahab. But again, losing just puts us closer to Thing in the Ice. So maybe we lose this fight tremendously, and no, actually, maybe it all just, yeah, okay, we don't lose it that poorly. We get to crack open our egg here. That's Daisy Jones with a True Love's Kiss waiting for us. I mean, I'm tempted to Nutcracker Daisy Jones, but I mean, True Love's Kiss, Captain Hook, sure. Can't go wrong with that. Gotta pick up the captain. Now I will crack into the nut. And Daughter of Athena, secret map, I suppose. And not close to ship shaping, so I could go, Despicable Smee while I have Captain Hook. That is good. Yeah. Cool. I guess I'll frontline Daughter of Athena and just take the Smee to pump up the, I want the backline Smee on the frontline Hook to continue to pump this up. And now I could grab a lucky chest with Captain Ahab. That's interesting. Or just go for Drafty Window. Might not seem like it, but it does still... Yeah, it's turn 5. It's still pretty early in the game. So Drafty Window is still quite reasonable. Or do I just lucky chest? Maybe we'll keep the lucky chest. Nah. This is tough. Let's go for... I just don't think Drafty Window... Yeah. Well, I'll take Drafty Window, because maybe I can do all of the spell shenanigans with it still. That seems like a reasonable game plan here. And Thing in the Ice becomes Indiana Clones. Wow. Okay. So now I can take double Galactic Rock, double Energizer, or double Aphrodite's Tear. I mean, I think it's got to be the Rock, right? Every other turn get 2 random treasures. Yeah, that's going to be huge. That's going to be absolutely massive. Yeah, we don't even have any buffing treasures right now. So double Rock, and I'm saying double Rock because Clones is going to... Wait, no, it's going to be triple Rock. Holy wowie zowie. Now, Mushroom Ring while we have the drafty window, is really interesting. Because double mushroom ring won't do anything for me. And there's one other thing that's really interesting here, is that one of the Indiana clones is going to trigger, and it's going to give me Galactic Rock, Lich King's Heart, and then one of these. And then the second one is going to trigger and potentially just give me like 2 more Galactic Rocks. There's no real way to control that. So drafty window with the mushroom ring was definitely something I was thinking about being good, but Merlin's Tome, Merlin's Tome and Santa's Cookies do actually have uses in multiples, where I don't think the mushroom ring has a use in multiples. Let me check. I don't think this is going to work. I don't think that 2 instances of mushroom ring will stack. I know that I have the drafty window, so it's probably good enough even without it stacking, just because I know this is something that I want. This is like a nutty endgame treasure, and to be honest, another reason to potentially grab it, if Galactic Rock winds up giving me any higher tier treasures, then I might just wind up tripling those instead of the mushroom ring anyways, and instead of the Galactic Rock. So let's take this just so that we have it, because it's one of the most important treasures if you are trying to do some silly stuffs. I'm actually a little bit nervous that I'm too strong as well, but I'm not sure there's anything I can do if that's the case. Like, do I want to intentionally make my board weaker and toss the captain hook? It's possible. This could find me the 2-headed wizard. It does not. Do we ever just replace this so that we are a lot weaker? I don't think so. I think that that's too silly. Let's just throw it out there. There's still a lot of health on the board. Hopefully some of these players stick around for a little bit. Yeah. Okay, we're actually even going to lose a fight here. Beautiful. I love losing a fight and keeping my opponents at high health. And we'll abracadabra, maybe True Love's Kiss the Captain Hook. Yeah, I mean, we have to. Storm Nebula, that is pretty spicy. Oh, and then we find the 2-headed wizard. Beautiful. So, wow, this is going to get out of hand quite quickly, but we're going to pick up 2-headed wizard. And now, yeah, I already have a double cast on whatever spell I find next turn. But when this dies, I believe I'm going to get right now I've got a triple cast, and I believe it's going to become a quintuple cast, which will then become a sextuple cast, because Storm Nebula will also cast it. So even something like a True Love's Kiss on this Nutcracker will just give me a secret rare character, but I won't hold out hoping for that one specifically. We'll see what treasure I get. Yeah, I get the Midas's Throne. So that's going to get... I'm going to get 1 additional copy of it with the first Indiana clones, and then the second Indiana clones will give me 2 more copies of it. So if I could find a legendary treasure with the Galactic Rock, that would be sweet, because then I'll find a bunch of copies of that instead. Yeah, let's cycle through this and maybe find a better treasure, though. What's interesting is the second I actually cast a treasure, might want to cast a treasure on Iron Cast Dragon, but definitely going to pick this up. Yeah, this is tempting here. But basically, the second that I cast a treasure, what gets tricky is 2-headed wizard all of a sudden gets +20, and then it might not be dying anymore. And I kind of want it to die so that I can keep getting its effect off. So that's also a really interesting side angle to consider. with all of this. Picking up a pirate's interesting. Picking up Medusa could also be reasonably powerful. Do I toss the Jelly Roger? Yeah, sure. I'll grab Medusa. Okay, Ogre Magi. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We turn one of their things to stone and then the other one trades with the Nebula. I would like to heal this Cracked Heart here. Now this is interesting because this will heal the Cracked Heart and it will also give me a ton of bonus shops. And it's turn 9. So we are seeing legendaries. And next turn is the Indiana Clone's turn. So this is an interesting opportunity to potentially find one more treasure before Indiana Clones just gives us a bunch of Midas's thrones, which isn't that exciting. I'm hoping it will also give me one more Galactic Rock on the first go round. Or I could just cycle through Daughter of Athena to delay my treasure selection. Again, like, as soon as I cast all of these spells, this is going to get... It's actually not going to get that much bigger. It's going to get, like, plus 16. So still very killable, under 30, under what we saw out of our last opponent's board. But I don't mind the heal and the 8 shops. I do think the triple spell, or the double spell, is another really crazy potential for high rolling though too. And that was also, I didn't mention this, but that was part of the reason I picked up Dash, by the way. Because I figured, oh, let's make these shops a little bit bigger and then I might be able to just send something to the moon. So I'm going to delay my choice here, and then I'm going to triple the two-headed wizard and really go crazy with it. Gravity Well could be another fun treasure to get a few more copies of, but I think I have to go for Golden Fountain. That's just going to let me do some other fun things. And then Slash, let's throw a Slash in here to make for, again, like just pumping up the shops in case I find the shop doubler. For right now, I'm just like hemorrhaging fights, and actually I'm doing fine. I actually heal back my heart, so I'm really glad that I did not blow my Cracked Heart there. Yeah, I grab a bunch of extra copies of treasures that weren't doing anything, and then just a few more thrones. So nothing really crazy going on here just yet. But we're building towards something crazy for sure. I think we go over the rainbow with it now. This will cast, I don't know, a whole bunch of times. And then, I mean, the only other thing here is, do I want to pick up Merlin before I cast a spell a whole bunch of times? I mean, yeah, kind of. Alright, let's grab Merlin then, too. And then Ogre Magi and Eureka. Oh, those are both really tempting, but Ogre Magi will lock me into a spell rather than allowing me to choose whatever spell I want. So I think I'm just going to cast a Eureka here. And do I want to put this on Storm Nebula or the Two-Headed Wizard? Probably not the Two-Headed Wizard. It'll be way too big and it will never die. But I'll keep this Dash and Slash in the front so that way maybe it can die. I think this is good enough. This is going to be... I thought I crashed the game there for a second. This is going to be an insane amount of bonus shops and Merlin triggers. Honestly, this Slash and Dash will probably never die, nor will the Two-Headed Wizard, because each of these spell casts give all of my cards +5/+5. So this got +9, almost +10. I probably got +100 just right there. That's pretty fantastic. And then it's going to be giving its slot +20 each turn. And of course, we still have a lot more to play with this turn. I could replace the Slash and the Dash now. I mean, I'm going to cast another Eureka before I do anything else. I don't need the Sugar Plum Fairy. It could give me Luckier Chest, which is cute. Oh, that is the second two-headed wizard. There were some bonus casts with this Eureka too, I forgot. So yeah, pretty fantastic. I guess I'll take the Sugar Plum Fairy now. Could have built a big sorcerer's map. Not gonna worry about it though. Do I replace the slash and dash just so that way the two-headed wizard is more likely to die? You see what I'm getting at, right? If I make my front line weaker, this will take a bigger brunt of the attacks here. Yeah, that's funny to me. Let's go for it. I choose 3 treasures off of this. Is it because I have 2 golden fountains? Oh, cool. Okay. Buried treasure. I don't have any pirates. Energizer. Yes, these now give +7. And then the luckier chest, which is actually what I was looking for. And then I might recruit this. It does have a farewell ability now. Sure, we'll go for Thorn. We'll replace our slash. That's going to pump up the shop a few times because of the Sugar Plum Fairy as well. I will take Karma Chameleon. I appreciate that one. We're going to keep the Sugar Plum Fairy because it gives a bunch of slot buffs, I think. But let's grab Karma Chameleon. I forgot we actually have so many shops here right now that I'm just going to straight up golden the Karma Chameleon all in one turn. This could give me a secret rare if it existed. That would be cool. Oh, that does crack into the luckier chest, but that is actually exactly the rarity that I wanted. It gives me an epic treasure. Unfortunately, no Daisy Jones locket. So now we are looking for rare because the Boots of Magic Finding will give me epics as well. I'm looking for epics and rares. And I suppose I'll play the dash. I mean, I don't want to lose access to dash forever, right? Do I just toss the dash? I don't need it. I'll take it. Whatever. Hunter's Horn, if I eventually find Daisy Jones. That is really fun. Oh, I get all 3 of these. That's right. So probably grabbing Mirror Mage here instead. That's a fun little mage. And we can start to cast spells on it, or I could just cycle through and potentially build towards the treasure. I'll start there. Oh yeah! Don Quixote. Could find me more secret rares. I mean, it's never slaying though. It's never hunting, really. So I either just Stroke of Midnight here to give my team +5/+5, or I recruit the Peter Pan. I could also cycle through both of these because I don't know how many more shops I have this turn. Maybe I'll make an epic treasure out of Magnificent still. Sure. Yeah, let's play for the real business here. And I actually might take Jasmine Dragon over Merlin. I mean, our treasure hoard buff is pretty large. I don't really know what I'm aiming for with Karma Chameleon. It's just fun to get secret rares. But let's take Jasmine because maybe we can complete this Mirror Mage this turn still too. I'll cycle Laser Shark. And then I think we start Mirror Maging. So, yeah, let's see where that gets me. That is not good. So yeah, let's just cycle through Mighty Mouse here. Okay, and I find the second Mighty Mouse, which again, like, epic treasures, really fantastic. Is that better than Abracadabra? Probably not. Yeah, let's do it though. Okay, then Down Came the Rain, not really exciting, so I'll go through Frankenstein. Oh wow, Mirror Mage just completes. So does that give me Daisy Jones? It does not, but it will give me the Toy Box, which gives me Jasmine Dragon. and these other things. Yeah, here's the Magnificent. Now my spells cast on 2 other random characters. So I could go Happily Ever After on Mirror Mage. I think we're going to not have a problem completing Mirror Mage, though, this turn, which means I should pick up either Cowardly Lion or make some progress on Magnificent. Let's go for Magnificent progress, because I don't really know what treasures I'm necessarily looking for here. And you know what? I think I'm going to keep some silvers because I would potentially want an easy clear of the Scarecrow if we find that. So let's go for this now. And I just need one more spell on Mirror Mage. Double Double is not a super impressive spell, but I think I go for Magnificent here. The awkward thing is I don't really want to toss Magnificent. It's a pretty big late game carry card, but I also don't want to toss the Jasmine Dragon. I think I'm dumping Magnificent. Still no Daisy Jones. We've got to be really close to Daisy Jones though. And I guess this could give me some secret rare treasures. I probably should have been hunting for those as well. Speaking of hunt, let's fire off the fires now and throw this here. And this should give me Daisy Jones's locket. No, but it does give me Parting Gift, which means if my 2-headed wizard dies, then I'm going to get to see a bunch of more spells from that. G-Man or Cowardly Lion. We're actually just about done with this turn. Let's push through the G-Man. And then could grab a common treasure or push through one of these. Yeah, I'll just push through the dolls here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess Medusa could give us a treasure too. Though I'm kind of thinking now I want to start pushing through some legendaries to get some secret rare treasures in the mix. Yeah, I don't want to forget about those. At the same time, I actually could cut the Mirror Mage. It's not, I mean, it's still cool. It's just not, like, necessary at this point. I kind of like that it's not too big, though, either. Wonder what else Abracadabra could find us. I don't want to cast a True Love's Kiss on Mirror Mage, though. So do I just cycle through Medusa? No, let's keep the silvers, and let's Abracadabra here to finish it off. And we are not quite done. We're going to Eureka on Mirror Mage, which will give us probably 2 more shops. If that can hit the Wizard or the Storm Nebula. Looks like it hit Karma Chameleon. And that's it. So I'll push through Wishing Dragon. Okay, great. Can Karma give us a hunt? Oh, we still got plenty of hearts left in this lobby. This is awesome. I forgot that at the beginning of the turn, this was going to get souped up. Our whole front line all got like plus 60 just about. And then I get a Captain's Cutlass. Exactly what I need. This is turn 11. I have not yet activated my secret maps. That is wild. I don't know why this is so big, but I feel like I should cycle through it. Wow. No, let's just push through the nesting dolls. This is fine. Yeah, like imagine if I had cycled through it and then like it got some other... This is just Jack's Magic Beans plus the KO star. I think that's all that I'm looking at here. Let's get through that though, and then probably just take a medium treasure from Cowardly Lion. Oh, wow. No, this is a huge treasure. Wow, okay, and I can even activate this turn still if I find a spell to tag on Mirror Mage. Cool. I guess I already did Jasmine Dragon. Oh, that's right, I get all 3 of these. Ooh, my mages are now also animals. Does that help me? I mean, it could Mama Bear all of them. I don't think it really helps me, though. Let's Mirror Mage to activate the Punch card. and get an additional shop this turn. Nice little bonus shop for me. Oh, that was also my Storm Nebula spell. Is that right? Ironcast Dragon could be a bigger deal than Mirror Mage going forward. I think we cut the Mirror Mage for the Ironcast Dragon. That just allows me to exert through more spells, or more treasures rather. And it's also an epic. Cool. And I'm casting Lightning Bolts. I guess I picked up the Statue of Olympus. I guess I picked that up at some point. And I also just grabbed a Dwarven Cart, which I should be able to activate pretty easily here, getting a free treasure and then doing some other stuff. There's so much going on here. Let's kick this turn off by double Giant Growthing on Ironcast. That will trigger the Storm Nebula, but it will give me an extra turn because of the Punch card. And I mean, I feel like this is better than a common, but it is worth considering just in like medium shops to just cast a spell on Iron Cast. That's pretty good. When you recruit a mage, increase it by +1/+1. I mean, oh, we get all three. I keep forgetting that. And that also gives me a random... Wait, you find an uncommon treasure. But because I stole this from... Oh, it was Gloves of Thieving. That's how I'm getting these bonus treasures right now. So because I got this Dwarven Cart off Gloves of Thieving, I can pick up an actual Dwarven Cart right now, and then 2 more treasures, and I'm very close to activating Dwarven Cart again. Now, I was told that there is some mechanism in here that prevents you from going infinite with multiple Dwarven Carts. Also, we have to make a sacrifice right now because I cannot... I either have to lose the Ironcast Dragon. I think I'd lose the Ironcast Dragon for now, actually, because Jasmine Dragon is still giving me a bonus shop each turn with the gloves and with the Galactic Rock. Ironcast has diminishing returns as I exhaust the common treasure pool, and I don't want to toss any of these because I won't be able to get them back. So I'll pick up the Scarecrow, and now to finish off the turn, I will push through a random epic, and that'll just be White Witch. That's fine. And wow, we are like not close at all in power level to these fellow comps here. Yeah, I was thinking that like the Storm Nebula is arguably better than the Two-Headed Wizard because the Two-Headed Wizard just is not dying ever, which is awkward but true. Let's cycle through Daisy Jones. No silvers. Oh, this is going to be a bummer turn, unfortunately. I guess I go double Twinkle Twinkle because that will trigger the Punch card. And that gives me one little bonus shop here. Still not going to get anything out of that. I will just cycle through Pan Shadow, and next turn we'll complete the Scarecrow, get the Daisy Jones, at which point we are then hunting with the Two-Headed Wizard, and it will be better than Storm Nebula. But for now, a little bit weaker, unfortunately. Ooh, that takes out the Storm Nebula. One of the first times I've lost a character in a moment here. But yeah, we get so many bonus shops this turn. We get the Dwarven Cart activated and all of that stuff. Oh, I also get a co-captain. Oh, that's awesome. Let's grab these. That's going to trigger both of the Dwarven Carts, one of the Dwarven Carts. Yeah, so Dwarven Carts first. Alchemist Reset is now completed. The other Dwarven Cart is now active. pick up a gemstone garden and a pixie dust and a widow's web, and now I get another captain, and I could just get a legendary character. That's not that exciting. Bonus shops, but I have 0 pirates right now. Do I just want a legendary character? I mean, this is obviously more exciting, but it's only good after I get the shrub of all types, which I'm not sure. I think by the time we get the shrub, there's not going to be anything left on the table. So let's just pick up Ganon. Here's the locket, finally. Also a crown and an Excalibur. So two-headed wizard is going to be absolutely massive. We'll finish off by picking up all of this stuff. And now we have to replace the Scarecrow and then replace some of these other stuff. I mean, Sorcerer's Map is obviously really cool, really strong. Pied Piper is better with the World Shrub. And I'm not playing anything into the map right now. Though there is one other consideration, and it is, which of these things would I rather True Love's Kiss and then never see again? In that case, maybe I just take the biggest one that I care the least about. Because I think I'm more likely to see True Love's Kiss than I am to care about any one of these things in particular. Now I just want to push through legendaries because all I'm looking for are secret rare treasures. And I find them in any capacity that I want. Wow, do I want Conan Titania or Grove of the Guardian of the Grove? I mean, Titania is so much better, but I don't really think it matters. I'll just grab this. Find the Trifork, which doesn't actually do anything, so it's a pretty... I mean, it gives all of my characters... Let's see. Let's grab these first. 570 up to... Oh, right, 71. I have no clue. This is going to tell me exactly how many treasures that I have. So this is at 2,000. So we're going to take the difference from 2,000, which is 205. 205 is not divisible by 3. Oh, because maybe they all have Treasure Hoard 4. Yeah, they all have Treasure Hoard 4 now. You're right. So, oh gosh, that's a tricky... But it should still be divisible by... Oh, it's divisible by 3 and then plus 1. So it's 204. 204 divided by 3 is 98 plus 98 plus... No. That's not... 204 is divisible by 3. 98 plus 98 is 196. Oh, 98 is not divisible by 3. It's 99. Wow, okay. 99 plus 99 is 198, and then plus 6 on that. So that's literally just 34 plus 34, so 68. I either have 68 or I have 69 treasures. Nice. I think I've got 69 treasures. Let's go with that one. Let's double cast an Abracadabra here because I do want to make use of my Storm Nebula and get that going. Give your mages +4/+4. I was looking to True Love's Kiss this Guardian of the Grove, get another golden legendary. Unfortunately, we missed on that. Give a character +28/+28. If you win the fight, give a slot +28/+30. Give all of your characters +25/+25, and then if you win, do it again. Sure. And then we Eureka. Now I'm casting my spells on Two-Headed Wizard because I want it to hunt. And I mean, the Wishing Dragon does pump up the Two-Headed Wizard and the Storm Nebula for that matter. It's got a lot of treasure hoard on it. Oh, we take Jasmine Dragon. Duh. Okay. Easy peasy. Trifork activates. There's only 2 things that I can pick up. We've exhausted all of the epics. So Scarecrow will still give me a legendary treasure, I believe. I'm not super sure though. Yeah, it just gives me, Hand of Midas now at this point? Sure, I mean, I'll take it. Oberon, that'll give me a Bottled Starlight, okay, and we've exhausted all of the legendary treasures as well. And there are, so let's say the pig and the mage take each other out here. There are 2 more turns, maybe only 1 more turn left in this game. So, clock is ticking, but we're doing some awesome stuff here. We are going to be able to hunt with the wizard. That will give us 3 quadruple casts, but the first quadruple cast is actually a quintuple cast. So whatever I find here first, I'm going to be able to cast 5 times, and that's a Eureka. I mean, we're not getting better than that. I don't like that I'm ditching the Hand of Midas activation on a secret rare treasure though, but I think just the opportunity to see a bunch more shops means that we'll find another Eureka. When there's like a little bit of a pause, I'm like, wow, did I finally break Once Upon a Galaxy? Not quite though. I think the game can take it. You can hear my computer. You know what I really have to do at some point, like 4 years ago, is clean out my computer. Like the dust, because the fans are quite noisy. It's probably a fire hazard. And yeah, that's just something that I need to do. This feels like a lot more than however many casts I said it was. Do I have a Wonder Box? No way. I think it's just a lot of animations, but yeah, we're doing some stuff here for sure. We're going to keep the hunts going. Oh, right. Yeah, my hunts are doubled, and my recruits are doubled. So this is a recruit that's doubled up and then becomes a farewell and then becomes a hunt, and then that gets doubled again. And it's the next 2 times you cast a spell, cast it again. So yeah, we're going to be going for a little bit longer this turn. This might be the final turn, so that might make me inclined to pick up on some combat spells if we can find those. And Abracadabra seems like a great thing to go with. That will exhaust all of my double casts, but it means that anything that I find is then like a single cast. And it's actually really good value because now if I find a True Love's Kiss, I'm not wasting it on just upgrading Guardian of the Grove 1 time here. So that is also something that I am interested in. Man, we've got a bunch of shops this turn. This is crazy. This is crazy. Might even be able to make Jasmine Dragon into a secret rare this turn as well. Honestly, could probably make the 2-headed wizard into a secret rare had I wanted to, but it's basically a secret rare. It's like the most busted thing you can do in the game is have all of the treasures. I mean, yeah, right? Have all of the treasures, of course. Anything you do from there is going to be busted, but once you have all of the treasures, 2-headed wizard is probably the best unit that you can throw onto the board. So happy that we were able to get all of this done with live commentary here, by the way. I mentioned this in my previous video, but I had been like not, yeah, sure. I had been, I get to choose 3. That's very silly. Wait, okay, the locked treasure chest does absolutely nothing for me, but lucky chest could be interesting here still. And am I triple casting this? I don't know. But like the lock chest doesn't actually do anything because I was always choosing 3 on all of these. Now we didn't have this yet? Oh my goodness, y'all. This is about to go nuts. Let's take a look at the stats. 1,000 currently on Jasmine Dragon. My prediction is this could triple Jasmine Dragon. Okay, it doubled it. Still absolutely crazy. Yeah, that's awesome. We'll cast Lost in the Woods whenever possible. And yeah, basically I've been sitting on Lost in the Woods over Bags, right? Yeah, because Lost in the Woods is more chances to find... Well, I'm not double casting my spells anymore. I actually do kind of want Mirror Mage, and it's no longer part of the pool, which is awkward. That's a pretty big slot. I might double that up. There's no combat spells here. I mean, the only reason I'm doubling this is because, like, I might double it a few more times this turn, at which point it starts to look pretty good. Is it better than Greed? Huff and Puff is not a relevant spell to me. Plus 500, yeah, that's gotta be better than just a single Greed. Because I can keep on doing this. Lost in the Woods is worse than Eureka, always. Yeah, so we always Eureka, and then I want to be stroking here also whenever possible, because if this is the last fight of the game, then we make this like an impossible scam board for any of you unlucky souls that happen to come across this in the future. Random character of your level, sure, that's probably a secret rare treasure at this point. No, it's Pied Piper. I could toss the Jasmine Dragon at this point for Pied Piper, remembering that Pied Piper is going to pump up all of these animal mages as well. Sure. We'll meet in a tavern again. And this time I get Conan. I will be replacing the Pied Piper for Conan. And then... yeah, probably just giving all front row slots. This... oh, wait. Is there a good mage / animal that I can find? Yeah, probably. Because I could find the... Pied Piper that I just cycled through. I could find Merlin again. Merlin is still active. We'll meet in the tavern. I could have been casting Over the Rainbows on all of these, but this is good. I think I will toss the Guardian of the Grove at this point and pick up Ring of Power. Wait. Oh. So do I have... no. Why is this only giving me one treasure? Oh, because it's a legendary. Oh, so right. I only get to see one secret rare, and I probably found the worst one there with that. And let's True Love's Kiss the Kraken now and get a secret rare character. That's going to be Doppelganger, which is a... well, it's all types already, but that includes mage and animal. Yeah, this is like a ridiculous board. This, though, gives me 3 secret rare treasures if I get the chance to cash that in. I'll meet in a tavern instead of 3 bags, but I don't know. That's probably pretty close. I do like making this silver finally, though. I'm also noticing that this is huge. I don't exactly know why, but I'm not going to worry about it. Let's Eureka. This turn's going to take a little bit longer, I think. I think I Abracadabra because it could find Eureka. And that's slightly better. This is an interesting opportunity now. I don't think that this resets the Storm Nebula trigger for the turn. Yeah, it doesn't. But it is still worth doing. And meet in a tavern or 3 bags. I must have gotten all of the common treasures at this point, right? Let's check. Okay, there were still some common treasures. True Love's Kiss could now go on Doppelganger or Spirit of Vengeance or the Storm Nebula. If I do that, then I never get that card back. So it's a big decision. I think I'm just going to go for double and double because there might still be another turn. So I might want to keep this Conan around here for a little bit longer. I must have cast an Over the Rainbow, which is why Long John Silver was so big. Do I start casting lightning bolts? They're good if I ever shrink any of my opponent's stuff, but I haven't cast any shrink. I've just cast one stroke. That was my only combat spell so far. Though shrink is still good on the the lightning bolt is still good on Medusa. So that's another reason to consider it. Do I go for a stroke or do I get lost in the woods? I feel like stroke might actually just be the play at this point. No, you know what? I'm going to find more spells and do more stuff if I go lost in the woods. So let's go for that. And then we'll pick up some more bags here. Oh, I have not found Potion of Treasure Finding yet? That's crazy. Right, because Scarecrow gave me epic treasures. I also love picking up this Genie's Lamp, by the way. We still have one more spell, and unfortunately, well, we're going to waste 1/3 of the Genie's Lamp. That's fine. That's fine. Give your characters, yeah, that's pretty good. It's probably better than this. Yeah, let's just give them all plus 70. Actually, plus 140, plus 140. Yeah. Puxatawny Phil. Can't see why not. I mean, I've been kind of just like saying let's pick up the biggest card because that feels right to do. Wow. Shipshape Inspector has not been claimed yet. And then there's also Merlin for a legendary treasure. I think I just cycle through Merlin and toss it. Keeping the Spirit of Vengeance, Doppelganger, and Storm Nebula. That feels terrible though, but gives me World Shrub. So now, every card that I pick up, because it's a dragon, gives me additional, gives me what, a common treasure? I think so. I think it just gives me a bonus common treasure. And Ogre Magi still being bronze feels incredible. There was a point where I didn't want it, and I still kind of don't want it because it locks you into a spell which might not be the ideal spell. Is that why I'm not going for... Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just cycle through Wishing Dragon here and hope to find Wonder Box. Oh, because it's a dragon, first I pick up this stuff, which includes some breadcrumbs, which I can double cast, and then I get Doubling Cube. Okay, Doubling Cube, still pretty fantastic, and then I will double cast this thanks to the Genie's Wish. And then I suppose I will push through Medusa, definitely not picking it up at this point. Wait, but there's not even, this doesn't even give me a treasure. This will just give me like +6/+6 on everything. Is that even good? Well, it also gives everything additional bonuses too. So it probably is good, but it's awkward. Yeah, it just gives me a Warp Core. So +7/+7. Oh, but then because it is a card, that's right. I want to be grabbing cards more than spells now whenever possible. Long John Silver could give me Wonder Box. It does. Okay, and I believe, yeah, I do still have one final trigger on Genie's Lamp. So if I can find another Eureka, I could go infinite here. Still, Midas's Touch, not Eureka, but also Ironcast Dragon and Ogre Magi. Do any of those things help me? I'm not sure that they do. Ironcast Dragon will actually let me exhaust all of the uncommon treasures as well. So I don't hate that. And I could see just tossing the Doppelganger. Though the Doppelganger is actually better against some scam. I can toss Conan now. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Let's pick up these three. We are out of uncommon treasures. I grab the warp core. Wow. I don't want to cast this as my last genie's wish. So we're going to cycle through Fireflies. And I get a warp core. And we'll cycle through Mighty Mouse and I get a warp core. And a warp core. And then Ship Shape Inspector, huh? Huh, Ship Shape Inspector? Do I want to toss something good? No, one comment that I have for the devs, I think you should be able to cycle through Ship Shape Inspector and activate it. I'm just getting a warp core because it's a dragon for right now. But I do think that that should be a thing. I'll cycle through Phillip here, pick up another warp core. I think I stroke right now, just because a few strokes in case this is the last fight. Oh, that's my double cast for the genie, but that's fine. That's 3 strokes against an opponent. That is pretty cool, to be honest, and now it kind of technically opens me up to True Love's Kiss. Oh, but that would True Love's Kiss my whole board, so I can no longer True Love's Kiss. Wow, okay, because if I True Love's Kiss, I lose my 2-headed wizard, and it's just way too much of a downgrade. I mean, sure, I could find some interesting stuff, but ultimately not worth it. How big is the Wiz? The Wiz is giving plus 1,000, which awkwardly kind of seems like chump change right now. We'll just pick up a pair of warped cores, and then a shrink tea is good. I mean, is everything just warp cores? If it is, then let's just cast some spells where possible. Angel of Mercy. I mean, Stinky's kind of a nice little scam here as well. Oh yeah, something like this becomes really good too, because you can cast it on Iron Dragon and then I'm casting it on everything. This is probably the most stats. Yeah, it gives all of my characters plus 100. I really thought the game was crashing there for a second, but not quite. This is an incredible video, and for live commentary, this is a better game than I had played otherwise too. Yeah, like I said, I'm not super interested in the random spell. I'm just going to cycle through Frankenstein, pick up a pair of warp cores. How many more shops do we have? And how many more secret rares are there? Plus 1,000 sword seems like chump change. Frog Prince is not good. Yeah, I probably should be casting spells in slots like that. Yeah, let's just double all of our slot bonuses. Do all of our slots have bonuses? Yeah, they do. Some of them are pretty tiny and are going to get bigger just from the turn than they will from this. Now I regret not having C student, but not actually. Are we rounding the corner here as I pick up this Stroke of Midnight? No, there's still a few more shops to go. Let's greed it out. Oh, I feel like my game is going to crash. Well, if my game does crash at some point, thank you guys very much for watching. Could go for Don Quixote at this point. He would definitely be able to hunt. Is that better than Ironcast Dragon? Yeah, maybe. Ship Shape Inspector, Shrink Tea. I think I'm just going to go for... No, you know what? Shrink Tea's better here. And then this gives me better... I'm pretty sure I've exhausted all treasures except for maybe... Maybe there's still some... Excuse me, maybe there's still some blue treasures. No. Okay, all treasures are gone. Sorcerer's Map plus Doppelganger is not really the combo that you think it is, because the only way Doppelganger is relevant is if my opponent has like some crazy big stuff that's like in the millions, at which point Sorcerer's Map is adding negligent stats onto them. So I think I'm just going to cast this spell. Remember, all of my spells count as treasures for Treasure Hoard. So when I cast a spell like this, it gets cast 5 times. So in addition to just giving all of my cards plus 100, it is also more treasures than just the pair of treasures this would provide. This counts as 2 treasures. This counts as 5 treasures and then an additional plus 100, and then does still give me treasures because I'm casting it on Ironcast Dragon as well. So I believe I'm getting a Warp Core here every time I cast a spell on him. I'm not seeing it, but I'm believing it. I don't know. Where's that treasure coming from? This game's gotta be crashing sometime soon, I just know it. Oh, Boon Willow might have actually been good. No, it can't be. Pied Piper does get me another secret rare treasure, so we'll take a look at that. Warp Core, no, I've gotten all of the secret rare treasures at this point too. So all we can do is, I think I've gotten every treasure, that means. So all we can do is look for combat spells. I don't think anything else really gives a meaningful improvement to the board. And yeah, I can just cast spells. I feel like I'm out of Warp Cores. I feel like the game is no longer giving me Warp Cores because the position of this sword is not changing, which I feel like it should be doing. So do I cut Ironcast Dragon for Morgan Le Fay as just a ranged character? Possibly. Yeah, sure. I'm sure this is an upgrade in its own capacity. Ooh, Blackbeard's Parrot. Yeah, none of these do anything. And we'll go for, do I want to put in another ranged character? Probably not. Just run this down and try to exhaust all of these spells. I mean, if I find a Eureka, I'm gonna cast it still. I could go for Angel of Mercy just because that's one of the few relevant cards left. And it would actually give me double hearts. Oh no, it's not a recruit ability anymore, is it? Maybe it doesn't give me double hearts, actually. That's fine. This actually, wait, this could actually help me. If I face up against somebody that just has a crazy big board and I need to use a mix and match to meet them. That I did not consider. Oh wow, so maybe I was wrong and maybe the mop was actually good. Maybe mop plus doppelganger is actually a good play. Yeah, targeted spells are better than cards. Okay. A lot of different random rules to remember, but targeted spells give me 5 spell casts, so 5 plus 5 for Treasure Hoard. And this is the best of the targeted spells. If a spell's going to crash the game, it's got to be a spell with the word double on it, though, right? Let's take a look at my slot buffs real quick. Yeah, plus 10,000 on the slot, plus 1,000 on the slot. Insane stuff. And we are finally rounding the corner here. No longer need to be greedy, as this shop is almost done. Do I throw in an Ogre Magi at the last second? No, I still want choice over my spells. I never thought I would see the day where I'm turning down Ogre Magi and Moppet that I know will hunt and I know will survive, but they're just not what I'm looking to do right now. Oh, and finishing off with a stroke is a beautiful stroke there. I'm going to stroke my opponent's entire board, which is lovely. And I think this could still be the last battle because Llanowar, this, I don't know what hero this is. This is Maximus, right? Yes. Maximus could lose as well as we beat this pig. So no guarantee. Oh, and I might have just crashed the game as well. Spinning wheel. I'm casting a whole bunch of strokes. We're going to stroke their whole board probably. It's a little bit random. And then Two-Headed Wizard's going to, yeah, these mix and matches are not doing anything here, but I'm just trying to set myself up so that, like, if this gets played against by somebody else with a crazy ghost, or like somebody else winds up playing up against this is what I mean to say, that will give them a run for their money as well. But is that it? It is. Okay, good, because I think you got the point. At some point there, it would have been fun to do it again, but it was also really nice to have that be my final turn, because I think those spells are now locked in, and I will cast a mix and match and a bunch of strokes and a shrink and I think there was a lightning bolt in there as well. I think I will cast those every single turn, which will also give my board some scaling in addition to all of the other crazy scaling that I've got going on. But for today, that is all I've got going on. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm not sure I'm going to be topping this one, but I will still be posting some more Once Upon a Galaxy content. So hit that subscribe button if you have not already. If you've just watched an hour-and-a-half long video or however long this is and you've not already subscribed, what are you doing? But for today, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace. I guess if anyone's interested in these screens as well, 210 spells cast. It was technically a flawless victory because I was still at 3 hearts despite playing Thing in the Ice. So that's funny to see a flawless victory on Thing in the Ice. And what were the new cards that I got here as well? Sinbad, and for Lil Genie, I got Raven Riptide. All right, that's it. Bye.